what's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Stars of Tomorrow, an FM20 series where we look at some of the young talent on the Football Manager and we see how they get in the course of their careers. And all these players are players that you guys in the comments section have suggested to me. So, for the rule, I'm going to say the rules now, guys, and please listen carefully. There's been some people recently not been following this. I'll say which one it is in a minute. First of all, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel out massively. Also, any feedback welcome, guys, on the videos as well. So the rules, listen very carefully, please. It's 2 requests at one time, which is just so it's fair for everybody else. Once your 2 players have both been done and released, then feel free to submit 2 more. Now, check the playlist. Make sure the player has not been done already. That's not been an issue. Check the schedule in the description in the Google documents to see the current schedule for the series. But here's when we're having problems. Leave as much info on the player as you can. So don't just put a surname down. Put the full name, first name and second name, the age, nationality, club and position. Please put all that information down because it means it takes if you don't see your comment section for 4 to 5 days, and I reply saying more information, please. You know what I mean. So just give me all the info on the player. So the name, nationality, position, age, all that stuff. So I can find and obviously what position he plays in. That just helps me out to narrow it down. Especially one person recently put Flores down. No issue with it. It makes it easy for me to get cracking with the list and work through it quicker rather than waiting for your comment and then have to maybe delay it even longer and longer for your video. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just the thing I want to say right now. So today's player is Sergio Gomez, a young Spanish midfielder who's on loan at Huesca from Dortmund. Now, of course, given that he's on loan from Dortmund, we cannot do a fee check because we can't sign him. But we can do the other thing. So obviously straight away you can pay CM or AMC or CAM if you prefer. The main attributes that stand out on him are corners 15, dribbling, his first touch, and his technique, vision, and flair. Not the quickest player on the planet, but he's got good agility, 15. Looking at his development here. As you can see, very strong on his left foot, reasonable on his right foot. Curls the ball and plays 1-2s. Now, as you see, I'm managing Dortmund. This does not affect the development of him because I've already done it already. So, look at his report here on Scout Report. So, as you can see here, very technical, versatile, technical player. Get that. Skillful. Obviously, he's all potential and personality traits. Work to the department, not an issue. Better coming for marking, again, not an issue. He's going to be more attacking, in my opinion. At least that's where I play him. Currently, 2-star ability, potentially 3.5 star. So, let's continue, guys, to the first jump and see how he gets on. All right, folks, he's now on loan. He's on loan from Dortmund, now at Stuttgart. And you can see here we've seen increase in first touch, I think. Well, increased massively, but the main attributes are his technique, free kicks, first touch and corner kicks. Slow, steady increases a bit in the physical areas. Mental stats increasing a bit as well. So look at the tactics screen. Wow, quite a few traits here. So places shots, curls the ball, argues a lot with referees and officials, plays 1-2s, plays out with way of trouble and cuts inside from the right wing. You could play him. Could you play him right wing? Yeah, you could. Very strong on his left foot. You could do that. I wouldn't necessarily think it would be an issue massively for me. So injury record. Let's have a look here. As you can see, not too bad at all, in my opinion. So how's he got on at the time he's been on loan? So Huesca here got 1 goal. Back to Huesca again for another season. Oh, that season. Wrong one. 2 goals, 5 assists. Then didn't really play much. Went to Stuttgart in the Bundesliga on loan, where he's currently at now, and he got 3 goals, 8 assists. I mean, looking at his stats, I mean, if you could get, I mean, it depends how you want to play it really, because you can make a decent playmaker, couldn't you? Because of the vision, technique, and passing. But then again, you could get him more advanced and use the dribbling and the first touch and the long shots that aren't terrible. So it depends how you want to, what kind of formation you want to use really. But I would say the good news is that he's equally good in both those roles. So that's a plus. He's not injury prone either, which is good to see as well. So, sorry, one screen. So yeah, let's continue. All right then, he's now at Bayer Leverkusen. He's moved clubs from Dortmund, worth £34.5 million now. Relatively the same stats across here. Nothing massively increasing. Dramatically it stands out, really. I will say now, this is my first run through this player. I thought he developed enough to see how he's got on. So his tactics screen here, I'm looking at the glancing view here. Still a lot of player traits on there. So I think they're all the same actually. Maybe that one's new. I forget. So injury records. Have a look at this again. So one major injury for 7 months, but it doesn't really seem to affect his development much, really, in my opinion. So career stats. So we saw Stuttgart. He got 3 and 8. Dortmund played him a bit that year and got 6 assists for them. Then obviously they sold him that season to. Well, not so loaned into Bayer Leverkusen, got 1 goal, 3 assists. Then £16 million they sold him to. I'm guessing maybe some kind of pre-arranged transfer agreement there. 3 goals, 5 assists, and then this year he got 2 goals. When did he get an injury again? He got the injury in the 26. So this season here has been blighted by injury. But yeah, he's a good player. I mean, he's not expensive based on what happened here. £16 million, playing in 2 positions. I think, obviously, because of it's just my personal preference, this guy, so don't think you've got to do this. I don't like having no pace in my centre midfield, unless you've got someone quick alongside him. So I'd play a more advanced role. But if you're playing a DM behind him and another CM alongside him, not an issue for me, really. So yeah, I like him. I think the free kicks in the corners alone make this guy very effective if you can get your team to score from them. I can't. So yeah, let's continue for the final jump. And he basically developed like we thought it would. Didn't really increase much from that point onwards. Injuries, apart from the 7-month injury there, pretty much injury free. So nothing there really concerning me massively about him. So 3 and 5, sorry. Then 2, obviously that year got a lot of injuries. Then he got 3 and 4, 3 goals, 15 assists, which is very good. 5 assists that season, and then 1. Weird, up and down. I think in the right formation he can work really well. The plus side to him, can play in 2 positions. Good technical stats on corners, free kicks, first touch, and technique. Downside to him, not amazingly quick, not overly expensive though, and seems like he's very adaptable to learning a lot of different kind of traits. So I think he's a good player. I think you could make him a winger. You could make him a right winger based on what they've said here, because I think one of his traits on here is cutting stuff from right wing. Me personally, I wouldn't do that because I like the pace on the wing, but that's just me. You guys may think differently on that. So yeah, thank you for watching, folks. If you've enjoyed the episode, I hope you have. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new as well. Every day at 10 o'clock, these get updated on the document to see what's coming live, so you get to see when your episode's getting uploaded. So yeah, I've got a big list to work through. I've got a lot of time on my hands. My isolation's over as of today. Obviously, it ended at 20:59 on the 13th. So yeah, my isolation's over, but I'm still not working again until Thursday next week. So yeah, hopefully get through the request as quick as I possibly can. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.